around the world, around the globe, around the world each month. 4 days, steady events and business. One love awareness. Love plus art equals wellness. I just thought I would try to have some music. Something's better than nothing. But sometimes I live a healthy and active lifestyle at work. Precious Mother Love here. Love plus art equals wellness. Heart Happy Hour Season 6. Woo-wee! Season 6? Well, the seasons have had at least 15, 20 some episodes per season. So I'm not necessarily going by the amount of time that I have, on the calendar. And, so last time I talked about say something. If you see something, say something. The time before that, I talked about Puff the Magic Dragon. I love that because there's a hidden undertone of magic that folks are really not tuned into as much. Sex magic, Kundalini, Merkaba, the coccyx bone, the bottom bone at the bottom of the spine. That's a magic button. Puff the Magic Dragon. So anyway, all right. So say something, see something. I think the our patriarchs, we gotta get out there and be a little less not accepting or mutable or amenable, but let's just say when you have the wisdom to know better and you don't share that wisdom in some form, in some way, it doesn't have to be slammed down your throat. Listen, do what I say. No hints and suggestions. Grandmommy's out here raising the baby, so they're getting it directly. If the grandmommies had any of the wisdom that they were if they were able to apply their wisdom at the same time, because before here to now, I was not in the mindset of grandmommy. I'm a grandmommy now. I got a little age on me now. If I was a grandmommy 20 years ago, it'd have been a whole different cry. I am a more mellow person. I mean, I was very adventurous. I did a lot of things. I was able to go to other places. I experienced a lot. I was amongst a lot of different people. From a young age, I was able to meet people that were highly successful at what they attempted to do. Hey, who is that? Hi, Musa. I don't know how you say that name. You're in Turkish. Oh, wow. Hey, hi over there. One love and wellness. Here, there. We are one. From here to there, I connect. So I feel as though, if you see something, big mamas, if you see something, little people, because a child, if they see something, they're going to say something, unless they're taught, stay in your place. And sometimes those childlike questions, those mindsets of a innocent inquiry, sometimes that sets off an alarm, like, oh, is that the perspective that this is being perceived? Oh, perhaps I need to look at this from an innocent mindset and quell that as being an unsafe scenario in whatever, if it does encroach on the sense of others, child, the family, the public. But yesterday was then. Now I'm like, well, take advantage of your opportunities. I took a class, Landmark Forum or whatever, and I said I wasn't going to talk about that, but I'm just saying I look at different ways of absorbing the information, and they have a plethora of ways that they exhibit the information to you with different techniques and different conversations, different interactions, different groupings, different pairings, interacting with people across the globe, seeing their perspective and seeing what they're going through and being able to apply some of the lessons of their wisdom to what your what now is, in integral, what do you call it? With integrity. So, and that last one was about breaking open the box or thinking outside the box or opportunities without a box. It wasn't that last one. That's kind of what it was, basically making opportunities, but with integrity. And so I'm at that place now where, that has sunk in a little bit to a level where I'm creating opportunities all over the place. But I heard something today on, I don't know, TikTok or YouTube Shorts or something, where a young man was talking about how, his mom planted gardens everywhere they moved to. One place they moved to, the ground was like cement, and it took some time, but mom had faith and she did her magic, and she actually found that the most opportune time to seed was in a storm. Now, the opportune time, we just had these storms. We got storms going on. And I talk about polychronic, polychronic, meaning that there are various timelines that are going on at the same time. A plethora of timelines that are overlapping, that are some from this dimension, some from other dimensions, but other people's timelines imposing on you. Hey, I need to get my house painted before my guests come for the holidays. Hey, I need to work and coordinate with my payday. All these different due dates, timelines, deadlines, opportunities will present themselves just before that timeline, and you decide, okay, should I eat today? Should I buy my medication? Should I go to, pay my gym bill? All these things are overlapping, but they're all lots in crucial places, in crucial positions. I am currently operating with a lot of overlap of do-ness, my to-do list, my top to-dos, my do-now, my to-now list is, oh my gosh, across the board, everything is bunching up a little bit. I need a little extra space. I need a little airing out of, some of this extra energy that's, closing or close, I can reach out and touch a lot of things at a pretty close proximity. As soon as I, hello. Sorry about that, Ashe. Oh, I'm going to keep straight. Okay, I was about to turn. So that call came just in time to wake me up out of my conversation with you to recognize, don't turn. the magic of the moment, and reading the signs and the symptoms. But anyway, so in the storm is when she found was the opportunity to seed, and that triggered some things in my mind. If I am in the midst of what could be stormy weather, making it rain, something, the road disappeared on here. I see a yellow. Okay, that just means it's more people, but it's not a red line. Okay. Hey, one love. Yes, so when the storm is happening, might be the best time to hit. Let me tell you one time when I knew that there was a storm, 911. When 911 came, as soon as I saw it as an opportunity to go out and get as many flags as possible. I was like, oh my God, this is and it was. I rode that tide. Oh my gosh. I surfed that crest. That storm peaked. And I was ready with the seeds of love ourselves, of, our unity in our country's love, love of our safe space where we are now, praying and keeping our, we became unified at that point, though it did throw off. I did at that point stop wearing the head wraps for a bit, because it was a little, it drew a lot of attention. And so I started doing a different type of head wrap at that time, because the church I was in at that time said that you had to have a head covering. And so I did different ways of, or, didn't say you had to. I just was one of those. I was pretty religious at some point. I was really, 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 I exhibited. I wore my heart on my sleeve forever. And so at that time, wearing my heart on my sleeve meant signifying, glorifying, in my edifying, in my personality too, showing and proving and being in the energy of, Christianity, because I felt that that was a way of being. It was a lifestyle. It was so it anyway turned into, let's take it out the box, let's not be in a specific category, let's just be love. God is love. I am Mother Love, precious Mother Love, here, One Love and Wellness. Heart Happy Hour, season 6. Woo, I tell you. So the storms, so that was a perfect storm for me, but I hear that, some of the things that we are using storms for on a big scale, on a macro scale, is, what resources are in that area that I can reap from. If a storm does come and the land is declared, uninhabitable, I can utilize what's beneath, the surface. If I dig a little bit, it would be a corporate success. Some major corporations that we can all, the major corporations, build from. They can collaborate, and that's another word that I am using an awful lot this year, more so than ever. I am coming across people that I'm teaming up with that have the resources, that have the reach, that have the following, that have the desire and the exact thing that I want to do and connect with, needing their pieces and their parts. I am seeing the bigger picture come together with the help of those who are, I don't know, I guess I'm flashing, I'm a little Red Riding Hood. Taken from the rich, sharing it with the poor. The rich mindsets, sharing with the poor mindsets, sharing with those who need to know their value is not increased from what you're doing out here. It's the work in here. It's the, how highly do you value your intellectual property? How highly do you value your creative projects? How willing are you to, stand on your business, stand on your square? How willing are you to be your own cheerleader, your own motivator, your own communicator, all the different hats that it requires, to be a success. I surround myself with successful people. I listen to the stuff that they, tout as things that was helpful for their success. I share what I think is successful. I feel as though the mindset that I am in allows me to reap the benefits and not be so tied into where the source comes from, as much as I'm tied into the purpose and the mission. So I'm tied into sharing wellness words, that lead to wealth, a wealthy mindset, a wealthy lifestyle. Because I've written in, I've written on, I've been in, I've been on, I've been connected to, I've been a part of some really, really high class, high quality, top notch, with those people in those places doing those things. And it is certainly your mindset. Do you belong in those places? Can you see yourself next to those faces? Are you amongst those? Can you rub elbows with folks who are in the mindset of wealth? Now, wellness and health is wealth. I am a healthy wellness. I have a wealth of wellness, and I have a healthy wealth mindset. I'll just keep it there because I'm telling you, it's wellness. It's just a way of working into and out of. It's an artful living. Love plus art equals wellness. And I might say love plus art equals wealth. I might say love plus art equals health. Health, wealth, wise, and anyway, I'm going on, and I'm almost to where I need to be. So don't forget about Puff the Magic Dragon. I'm telling you, okay. I just heard myself say dragon. He's dragging some folks into some things that they may not have. I didn't sign up for this. This isn't what I signed up for. That wasn't in my job description. That wasn't a part of our agreement. Whatever the case is, he pulled some folks he dragged some folks into the limelight, because not all publicity is good, but not all publicity is going to work for your good unless you know how to turn that storm seed that storm with some opportunities. Okay, so what did 50 Cent say? He said he got a documentary on it that, I don't know, is that fluff, is that puff? Did they he's probably got some footage. I mean, if he knew he was being, if I knew I was in if whenever I am in the environment that there is recording or observation of Big Brother or cameras, I a lot of times end up having to make my own documentation in some ways and forms and fashions so that I'm able to cover my hind part, and that's just, I put myself in a position to be prepared, a lot of times when necessary, to deal with that kind of, or things that are marginal, I'll probably push into some sort of file in some way, form, or fashion. I'll just keep it that way. One love, and wellness. Heart Happy Hour Season 6. Precious Mother Love. Hope you got something out of that. Hope there was something that you could glean out of what I just spoke about it to you. I'm driving and I can't see who's who. But thanks for joining me. Like, share, subscribe. One, peace. We are one. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Ooh.